We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Brown again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, a give to Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Burrow from the gun. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up. Goff setting to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And it only took these guys 1 series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You could just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And this is a house call, a pick 6 for Cincinnati. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Spins out of one stop. Oh, he danced right by him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Coming right is Gibbs. Pushing for the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. This one gets to the 22. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Burrow now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 47. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A give now to Brown. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final 1 in this half. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Burrow's gonna sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions tie it in the final minute of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on a football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That is caught. This is Fant working downfield. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Burrow on 1st down. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Connects with Fant. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Again, it's Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead just before halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner, we've got whistles. It's a timeout. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. Burrow will throw for it. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Kickoff taken at the 13. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Goff setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's to Laporta again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Goff off the play action. Finds his fullback. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, but this one's not going to stay there. And that flag is going to give him half the distance to the goal on top of it. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jones. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Third and 4 coming up now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He finds Fant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, Pirine. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Brian Branch has it! And the Lions have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They send St. Brown in motion left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions jump in front now by 5. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. A run with Brown. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Brown. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Burrow gets this to Fant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. Oh, he looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. To throw. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions.